The South West Coast Path is England's longest national trail. At 630 miles, it follows the coastline through 4 counties, starting in Somerset through North Devon, all the way around Cornwall, South Devon, and finishing in Dorset. Along with my friends Katie and Rupa, we're planning to walk the whole route over several years. This year we're going from the very beginning, Minehead in Somerset, to Ilfracombe in Devon. Today it's day 5 and we're walking about 7 miles from Heddon's mouth to Combe Martin. We woke up to a beautiful morning and the stunning gardens of our guest house. After breakfast we had time for a quick stroll to the tiny Woody Bay steam train station, which was a short walk away. We didn't have time to ride the train, but we felt we had to see the station at least, and it was definitely worth the visit.
Our hike began as usual with a climb. We climbed sloping trails, wooden steps, steps cut into the ground, and rocky steps. There were lots of spots where we could look back across the valleys and see where we'd just come from.
Good morning. How's everyone doing this morning?
Bit tired, bit emotional because I'm tired, but yeah, just excited though for today. What about you guys?
I'm feeling refreshed after a quality sleep. I think I said to Katriona at, I don't know, maybe 9:30, I'm gone, lay down on my pillow and I can't remember anything after that point. It's been an intense week.
It has. Day 5.
Day 5, we've got a climb today.
Yeah, we're going to get to Great Hangman, which is the highest point on the whole Southwest Coast Path. So a nice steep hill for us. That's coming at the end of the day, something to look forward to.
I think the overall distance doesn't sound huge, it's just that the uphill is going to be
it's
challenging.
going to be another upsy downsy challenging route. Heading to Combe Martin, which is a village by the sea, hoping for a bit of beach, a bit of rock pooling,
Ice cream,
fish and chips without the fish.
Yeah, and we've just stayed in the nicest B&B. It was
Lovely.
Yeah.
really beautiful. Nice old building. I don't know, what do you think?
I'm going to guess Victorian because
was
it was
thinking.
by the old steam train
Yeah.
station, so that's
Yeah.
probably when it appeared.
Yeah.
With stunning gardens, and you could just walk in a couple of minutes to see the steam train station.
Yeah,
Which
it
was
was
so
beautiful.
cute.
Yeah.
We all made a note that we would like to come back there
Yeah.
again another time. It was lovely.
And our
really
host
lovely.
was really nice and kept bullying me for being a vegan.
Yeah, so friendly. Just what you want when you're eating your
yeah.
breakfast.
But she did it in such a disarming way. It was
Did
was
we
funny.
forgive her for it?
Yes, we do. Especially because have we mentioned the fact that we didn't have accommodation for tonight?
Not in the bits where we've talked to camera. We might have mentioned it in our voiceover.
There was a whole drama. It got resolved.
Yeah.
And we were happy with the result because
Very happy.
we would rather have stayed where we did in the end.
It was a really nice place to be.
And in spite of bullying you,
Yeah.
she provided a really nice packed lunch.
Yeah.
I'm reserving judgment, so I've tasted it. But it looks very nice.
Yes. Sandwiches and nuts and bananas. And it was a bargain price compared to everywhere else. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're feeling well equipped for the day ahead.
Yes.
I'm being attacked by this holly branch.
So, perhaps time to
Time to head up the hill.
Some further climbing was rewarded by stunning views as we got closer and closer to the sea again. We passed through a rocky area where the path was rugged and craggy and fell away to a bright blue sea on one side.
The path then took us across an open, grassy stretch before heading back close to the cliffs. There was a part we'd been warned would be full of insects, and we definitely noticed that when we reached it.
The open scenery allowed us to admire the view on all sides. A steep but beautiful descent led us to the bottom of a little lush valley where vegetation sprang up and a small stream trickled through. Right, we have just stopped for lunch and then done a little, descent into a little valley.
It was really steep.
Very
Really steep. And now, of course, we have to go up the other side. We've started going up Great Hangman, which is the highest point on the whole path.
Yeah. So far it looks like it's a high ascent, but it's fairly gentle. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
It's long.
It seems to be zigzagging back and forth rather than going straight up. So I'm hoping it won't be as bad as we're anticipating. It's been quite different this morning. We left the woods behind us and it's all been open, exposed Exmoor and some open, exposed cliffs.
Some very, very scary cliffs. Katie didn't find them as bad as the other day. I found them more scary.
Yeah, they were. I feel like I got such a shock the other day with how bad they were that I coped with today's ones a bit better. But they were just those moments where you see whoever's in front of you going over. It looks like they're just going over into the void.
Yeah.
You can't see anything beyond it. It's really frightening. And there was a bit where the path was closed, where there'd been a landslip.
Which is nice to read about as you're walking along right next to the edge.
Thankfully, the path had been diverted and took us through a field of alpacas.
Yeah,
I was happy about.
that was a nice
For the
treat.
alpacas and for the not going really near the edge.
Yeah.
Since then, we sat with a lovely view and had lunch, although I freaked out a little bit because I got covered in ticks. Not covered. I picked a couple of ticks off me, and I've been kind of a bit freaked out. Since then, I've been hyper vigilant for ticks. So,
But hopefully this climb will take up all your attention. You won't be able to think about it.
a distraction, and we'll do some thorough checking at the end of the day just to make sure.
The Great Hangman is the highest sea cliff in England. It's over 1,000 feet or 318 metres above sea level, but the climb was gradual and it turned out to not be as bad as we had feared. It flattened out towards the very top with amazing views in all directions.
As we started our descent towards our end point, the village of Combe Martin, the pointy peak of Great Hangman's smaller sibling Little Hangman came into view. The final stretch took us through gorse, ferns and trees. We got our first view of the village, which sat in a sheltered bay with green water surrounded by some spectacular rock formations.
A sign in the village reminded us exactly how many more miles we would need to walk to reach the end of the southwest coast path.
We ended the day with ice cream and Katie's customary celebratory swim.
The first what?
Heather.
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 Heather. Action.
Will.
Okay, lovely.
Thanks for branch management.
Branch back in place.
I'm being tickled by a branch.
Right.
That looks like an eye.
Oh, it does.
And that looks like a boob.
Thanks for watching our 5th South West Coast Path video. The next episode is over on Katie's channel. Follow the link on screen or in the description box below. We also have a Ko-fi account if you've enjoyed coming along with us and want to contribute towards our next adventure.